right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to In Social's holiday comedy show. First time ever, maybe last time. We'll see how this goes. But really excited to have you all here. I appreciate you embracing the weirdness of this with us. But I'm really happy we're doing this on Zoom instead of in person because it means that our clients from the West Coast and other parts of North America are actually able to join us, which they wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. So, I mean, most of us are locked down, so we might as well have some fun while we're stuck inside, right?
Woo!
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So this is how it's going to work. We're all supposed to be on video and not be on mute. So the exact opposite of every Zoom call you've had over the last 9 months. So just lean into it. If you're, I'm trying to see who's not on video. I see Deb. I'm calling you out. You're not on video.
Come on, Deb.
Come on, Deb. The comics want to see our faces, hear us laughing, just like a real comedy show. Except this time, no one will be standing up mid-performance to go use the bathroom. That being said, if you do need to go use the bathroom, please put yourself on mute and do not bring the computer into the bathroom with you. Trust me on that. So I had the pleasure of seeing 2 of tonight's acts in person at the JFL 42 Comedy Festival in Toronto, BC, before COVID. Hoodo, who's with us tonight, opened for Roy Wood Jr., who you would know from The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. If you don't know what that is, you're probably in the Daily Show with Jon Stewart demographic, but it's the same thing. She was so funny that when I had the opportunity to get her for tonight, I grabbed it. I also saw Adam, who opened at JFL as well. He opened for a guy in the Showtime show Billions, but I actually don't remember that guy's name, but I did remember Adam, which is a testament to his talent. We have a lot of Schitt's Creek fans here, also known as Shitters, and Adam has worked on that show, so we're really excited to have him. I've not yet had the pleasure to see Courtney, who will be with us as well, but she's a top 10 comic to watch, and apparently she also has a show literally before this one, so she's a little bit late, but apparently that's how much people want her. So we're very lucky that she's joining us later. And then Nour is with us as well. She'll be hosting. She has too many credits to even mention. So we're really, really thankful for her. She's actually coordinating this whole thing. So thank you so much for that. Yes. I really do appreciate you all being here. I honestly wasn't sure who would show up. I mean, it's not like we're actually allowed to go anywhere, but I see based on the people who aren't here, we kind of know who's not following the lockdown rules. I'm gonna call those people out later. I was also really excited to hear how excited some of you were. Like, I got messages today from people, but I also got messages from people asking if like we were performing, like if the In Social team was putting on a comedy show, and we're not. Like, we have professional comics. We'll stick to designing, copywriting, web development. So don't worry. I will say that my customer service and community manager, Sarah, did ask me to perform. She actually said she wanted me to roast her, but you can only roast people who are good at their jobs. So, gotcha. There you go. Honestly, Sarah and the rest of the team have been really amazing during lockdown. I couldn't have asked for a better group of hardworking and talented people to bring In Social into its 5th year. Like, we've been in business for 5 years, which is insane to me that I've been able to keep this going, especially during this year. It's been weird working from home and not seeing my employees for this long. And I've even hired people I've never met in person. Yet that hasn't stopped us from developing into a really, really close team. Like, we know each other's favorite foods. We know the ins and outs of everyone's love lives. We make the same jokes, and our cycles are synced. Like, we haven't even been in the same room in 9 months. So whoever, doesn't think we have microchips, I beg to differ. I attribute the closeness to the all-day video call that we have going on. Every morning, the entire team signs on to a Google Meet link, and we start each morning talking about how everyone's night was, boring, what everyone's weekend plans are, nothing. And we talk about what's in store for the day. And then we just stay on the call. It's like our own virtual office. I'm actually on the call with my video and sound on all day so that the team can see that I'm available, accountable, and here to help, however they need. The rest of the team stays on the call so they can get an inside look into my marriage. Not an hour goes by where I don't forget to mute myself before I yell across the room to my husband about how cold it is in here. Like I could literally be in a t-shirt and a sweatshirt and burritoed in a big blanket, and he'll turn off the heat. And then the team yells at him from my laptop about it being too cold in here because they've always got my back. Listen, working from home isn't new for me, but working from home with my husband a few feet away from me is. I love him, and being near him every waking hour of every single day has not been that bad. We've gotten into a pretty good pattern now, and we've both accepted that we no longer care about what we look like. It's basically a game of who will use a razor last, and I'm winning. I don't know about you guys, but I am really feeling the COVID-19. No, not the disease, like the 19 pounds I've gained from eating everything in my house as a coping mechanism. While everyone I know has used this lockdown as an opportunity to have babies, Mom, I'll tell you, there's another friend. I'll text you after. I've been doing everything possible to avoid having to wear real pants. Like, I'm pretty sure my pants don't even fit. I'm actually not wearing real pants now. These are my fancy Lululemons, like the new ones, but that's the pants I've got going right now. You know, it's actually been really nice not having to give into societal norms of female beauty. So, you know. You know, don't get me wrong. I do wish this lockdown would end. I miss seeing my family. I miss going to the theater, both movie and stage. I miss going on tropical vacations, which I technically am actually supposed to be on right now. But most of all, I miss having things to say no to. It's so much more satisfying to sit on the couch binging Netflix until I fall asleep after saying no to wing-womaning my still single friend at the bar. Since I have Crohn's disease and an ostomy, I am really at risk for serious symptoms of COVID. And so I've been staying inside. Like, I have not left, seriously. Like, I'm not even leaving to take the garbage out because it's too risky. I tell my husband, so he does it instead. He's like back there staring at me. It's true though, it's true. You have to keep doing it. Shaking his head at me. I can actually count the number of times I've left my condo since March on my hand, and it's actually less than the number of pairs of shoes I bought since lockdown started. I haven't been able to wear a single pair of them, and yet my husband reminding me of this every time I put in my credit card number has not stopped me. If they're cute, you got to get them though, you know? You know, we're hopefully just months away from all of us getting the vaccine, and I know some people are scared of it. But listen, if you've ever eaten a beef chalupa supreme from Taco Bell, the vaccine is actually scared of you. So don't worry about it. I mean, the news is good. There seems to be some extra doses in each vial, meaning more of us will be able to get vaccinated sooner than originally thought. So something lasting longer than originally expected. It's 2020's Hanukkah miracle. But even if we all get vaccinated, does that mean things are going back to normal? Are we seriously going to go back to blowing out candles on a birthday cake and handing out slices? Is being crammed into a subway car with people so close to you that you can feel them breathing down your neck going to be less terrifying? Or, you know, will buffet restaurants once again become the place that your grandparents take you because they get so much more for their money? Or are we going to embrace the fact that we now just know how gross human beings are? I, for one, welcome this new realization. And whether that means we continue to work from home, or we take a more hygienic approach to the things we used to do, or even if it means that as a society, we have learned from our mistakes that we will not repeat. Okay, who are we kidding? We definitely will. I'm just thankful we've all made it through thus far together.